M0FXB, welcome to my channel. SDRangel, have you heard of this program? It uses an RTLSdr type dongle and many other devices, and look at all the different things it says that it can decode, including DMR, D-Star, Fusion, and so much more. Look at all the aeroplane, marine, everything's on there. So I'm not saying it can do this, but I am looking at the screenshots here. They have made a video as well, and you can see the aeroplanes there, and it decodes aeroplane traffic. And this looks like a fascinating program, so I will be putting the link in the description for that. But also, we're going to have a go at actually installing this, because we've been playing around for quite a while now, and I've installed one section here, and it's listening to my local node. But I'm going to start again from scratch because I feel that it's worth it. So if we go right back to the beginning setup page here, so there'll be a link to download. It's just, you know, download the XE and run the XE. I'll put that link in. Then you get to this window here when you run it, which is completely blank. So we'll follow the instructions of what they say, of what they tell us to do. So you start here with an empty window, okay? Now I'm learning with you, so please don't message me and say you don't know what you're talking about, because I'm learning with you. Right, here goes. So this is the window. Of course, it could be the full screen if we wanted to. The instructions are here on the left. You will start with an empty window. At the top, it says click the word workspaces. So that's up here, workspaces. We'll do that to create a new workspace. So we will select new. Scrolling down. It does talk about the AS button. Now, I couldn't see the AS button, but I think it's about stacking, because you can open multiple squares within these windows. So go down, and then it says create a receiver. So I've plugged in my RTLSdr dongle Mark IV into this device, and then I'm going to press this little window here that's shown just here on the left, as you can see where my mouse is circling, and we're going to click that, and my device is plugged in, so we will be able to select RTLSdr 0, okay? Click OK. So we've selected the device that's going to be doing the receiving, and these windows open up straight away. Now, I've already typed in some frequencies, and it seems to, it did work. I haven't really tested it on digital, but this is my local node. I'm not going to press anything yet. So we've got these two windows. You can resize them, and I've noticed that you can click other boxes around here and they vanish, and you can add more windows and they appear down the side here on the left. That's what I've noticed so far. Full screen, that's what we just did. Load of preferences here as well. Remember, I'm brand new to this, okay? Big help section there as well. Loaded plugins. Remember, what I would like to do is load in plugins so I can have a go at decoding, you know, digital, which I haven't, you know, taught myself to do. But this program has lots of plugins built into it already. Plugins are what we use with these SDR devices to decode different items. So anyway, let's just go down, choosing a device, we did that just then. We chose RTL, as you can see on the left. Click OK, and the receiver UI and its corresponding main spectrum is added to the workplace. So click OK. Well, I think I've done that. This must be the, yes, that's what it just said. So this is the main spectrum is added to the workplace. Yeah, it looks like we can change the size of that as well. That's going to look good when it's working. Can we change this? The small box doesn't seem very changeable at the moment. Scrolling down, now please try this out. You can move the windows with the drag drop, seizing the top left index display title on the top of the status, absolute frequency or empty display at the bottom. Okay, so you move it like this or like this. Okay, these spaces here. Thank you. Spectrum, channel and feature windows have the same resize and move options. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing that I can actually move that. But anyway, to reduce the size to its minimum, shrink window, click on the shrink icon, which looks like, where is it? I can see the photograph of it here on the left. Can you see it? The shrink icon, I can't see it. There. Oh, Well, okay, we want it smaller now. There you go. Okay, got that. More controls and menus are available that will not be detailed this quick start. And you've got these 4 links here, which we could click, but no, we'll just keep going down. Now you will add a channel to the receiver that will process samples in the bandwidth of the receiver that depends on the device sample rate and decimation. In our example, the bandwidth is 64 kilohertz and is displayed below the start button of the device window. So we got this button here, you can see it. Click play, we come to life. The frequency is my node, so hopefully if someone speaks on my node, we will hear them, and I know that earlier we were listening to them. Click on the add channel icon of the device window at top. Okay, we're going to click this. Is it this one here, add channel? Yep. And it's saying, this opens the dialog where you can select which channels to add. You can add more than one channel from the dialog box by clicking apply. Okay. In this example, we select NFM demodulator. Okay, we'll do that. So you're choosing what you want to demodulate. There you go. And we click apply. We'll close. So we are now demodulating NFM, I believe. Yeah, I can hear it. So we choose the frequency, we choose what device we're using, then we choose what we want to demodulate. The center frequency of the passband can be controlled from the main dial of the device interface display 1. Looking at this, which one's number 1? Number 1. Oh yeah, so that's our frequency here at the top. The offset frequency, delta of the channel center within the passband can be set with the channel dial 2. Channel dial 2. That's a 5, there's a 2 there. So this is the, as it just said, the center frequency of the pass. No, let's get it right. The offset frequency, delta of the channel center within the passband can be set with number 2. Okay, we did that. Note that this is limited to the range of the bandwidth by moving the mouse over the X, the triangle F label 4. Okay, yeah, on the far left there, I see that. A tool tip reminding of the available range appears. Okay, I'm doing that. Oh yeah, there you go. Tool tip. The absolute channel center frequency is displayed in the left corner of the bottom bar of the channel window. You can start the receiver by clicking on the start button in the device window 3. Have I already done that? Yes, I've already pressed start, haven't I? So if you stop and then start, and you can see, yeah, okay. After some tuning, you can eventually see something like this, which is correct. We are sort of seeing that. Not as neat as their one, but we are seeing that. Note that your setup will be saved and restored across program stop-start cycles as the default configuration. If you want to restart from scratch, you have to specify the scratch option on the command line. You also have saved different configurations by opening a dialog box from the Preferences configuration menu. You can also create transmitters and MIMO devices with the following buttons in the top of the workspace. Wow, what's a MIMO device? I don't know. Transmitter, yeah, that speaks for itself. And it says here, this is a very brief introduction on how to get you started quickly. Please read the other pages of the wiki, in particular to get the details of the device and channel plugins. So I would say the plugins is a big thing that I want to learn about. Look, device plugins. Receive, we only want receive. And there you go. So I think that's enough for this. What I will do, we've got lots of plugins here, is just press stop. Then I'm going to add a new window, and this time I'm going to choose a different demodulator. I'm going to try and choose the digital one, which I saw earlier was DSD. Now it might be the wrong one, but if you got that, and I'm going to click, can I change the frequency? Apply. So this is a digital demodulator, closed. Then I'm going to see if it will pick up anything that I've got here digital. So I'll change the frequency to my DMR hotspot, and then I'll try my fusion. 431.550 play. So now I could grab my digital radio and just key up and see what happens on the same frequency, M0 FXB. So I just turn the volume up. Now I've noticed volume wise, I think it's these little things here. See these tiny little turny things there? See that? I'm turning it up. And remember, we don't know if it knows how to decode the color code and the slots and all that kind of stuff. We're just on the frequency. So I'll just stand at a distance and talk. Yeah, you can see it's definitely not decoding DMR. Let's try, if we try fusion, I'll grab my fusion radio here. Just put it on DN mode, my FT5. Put in that frequency. DN mode. Let's try it. You can hear that, you know, it's coming through, but it's not decoding fusion. But it could be the wrong one. So if we press stop, and we can get rid of that one for now. Then we go add a demodulator. Now, you know this will receive airband, which we could try. So you've got all these demodulators here, look. And I haven't even properly looked at this. Channel analyzer, broadcast, frequency, M17. That's an interesting one, because I actually do have an M17 radio and setup here. So what I'm going to do, in a separate video altogether, I'm going to see if I can do some M17 with this. I'll set it all up. Let's just go. NFM, I'm just seeing it'd be nice. We've got RTTY, FT8, things like that. SSB, look, so that's all good. You can listen to HF. There's probably plugins that you can bring in as well. So I think the one I'm going to try next is the M17, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. Thanks for watching my channel. I'll just put it there ready. All we need to do is grab my M's, because the way I do it is I talk into DroidStar, and then I grab my hotspot, which is running W0CHP and M17, and it transmits M17 with the latest firmware. You have to run, I think it's 1.6 firmware, and it will actually transmit real M17. Let's see if it decodes. Thanks for watching my channel. Really interesting. Links in description. Bye for now. 7-3.